Comes a return. They'll get across the 20, mark them down 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
They'll fake the give. Now it's Hurts. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown that time. And that will lead to a second down. First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll move the pile forward. Let's give him a couple. Byron Murphy there on the stop.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
And they get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here with McCarthy. This one complete to Oliver. And he's going to be out of bounds, just shy of midfield. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His 3rd catch goes for a first down.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give up the middle. Not much there. Maybe a yard.
Tackled by Jordan Davis. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 50-yard line.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's McCarthy. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Forced out wide. He'll try and get there on the ground. And McCarthy's going to get down and pick up the first down. Good, smart play with the slide by J.J.
Anytime a quarterback decides to tuck it and turn himself into a runner, you can just feel the sideline hold their breath. They're just hoping that he gets down, picks up enough for the first down, but more importantly, protects himself so he can get himself back up and continue on.
And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a throw for McCarthy. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
They'll try and throw it with McCarthy. And that is incomplete. He was looking for T.J. Hawkinson on that one. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, it's Will Reichert time for this Viking field goal. Reichert's kick is good. And the Vikings will extend to a 10-0 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This taken at the 5. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Man in motion is Smith. Hurts using the pop pass. And he's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9. To stop it here, we have an injured Viking to tend to. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On play action, here's Hurts. That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the 2nd quarter. They've got it 2nd down and 7. They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. He's beyond midfield to the 45. And he will go all the way. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jake Elliott on for the point after.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Throwing here on 1st and 10 is McCarthy. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
Working out of the shotgun, it is McCarthy. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a 1st down.
And the Vikings ready 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the ground is Mason. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
Jalen Carter on the tackle. A gain of 4. It's now
Ball
2nd
on the
and
40
6
now.
at
Here's
the
2nd
40-yard line.
and 6. To throw is McCarthy. He's got this on target to Addison. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
And that is incomplete. The intended receiver was Justin Jefferson. And now it's fourth down. On fourth down, it's Corliss Waitman out to punt. And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchback. The drive begins at the 20. Here's first and 10. On the handoff, this is Barkley. He'll get this ahead for about 3. Dallas Turner on the stop. He'll stop it here. We have an injured Viking to tend to. He'll get himself looked at, but this is not how you want to begin a new campaign. Now Jalen Hurts on second down. That is intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown.
Talk about establishing yourself in this league as a young player. You don't have to be perfect. But, man, when you get opportunities to make big plays, when they come your way, you got to take advantage of it. And, boy, did he ever.
Will Reichard now on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings will get out in front, 17-7. Reichard out now, following the touchdown, as he kicks this one away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. Over the middle to his tight end, Goddard. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 13 yards to start that drop. And a quick first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Eagles.
So out of the gun, they give it to Barkley. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
And he's going to be close to the first down. Markham just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. That caught Tony Pollard. And he's going to get awfully close to the first down marker, but appears just to be a few inches short.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Here's Tommy Townsend now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds.
22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. They'll begin here on the ground. And they're going to mark them down up past the 35. A gain of 14. Good for a quick first down.
1st and 10.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On play action, here's McCarthy. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll take this up past the 40. Pick up a 5.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Throwing now, it's McCarthy. He's got a receiver, it's Addison. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of 17
yards, the gain there. 1st down, Minnesota.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Setting up to throw is McCarthy. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
On 2nd down, here's McCarthy. To the left side, and that's caught by Felton. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Shut up.
To the air once more is McCarthy. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Vikings will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 27-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling right. Oh, a huge mistake. Late in the half. It is intercepted. effective.
This is really becoming a key element to playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, the ability to play off script and use your legs to extend the play. I think in this case, he either needs to tuck that ball down and become a runner, or he just simply needs to throw that ball away.
On first down, here's McCarthy. Over the middle, that's the tight end Hawkinson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. So now a timeout for the Vikings. That is their first, as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
34-yard line.
On first and 10, it's McCarthy. That's caught once again by Hawkinson. And he'll be run out of bounds. It's a good gain on first down. They pick up 7 yards.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
This one caught by Felton. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. That's a second charge timeout for Minnesota as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, here's the chance to cap off a great half. They have it first and goal. To throw once more, here's McCarthy. This one caught at the 4. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
A gain of 3 brings up second and goal at the 4-yard line.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal. McCarthy gonna look to throw again. That is caught, and he's close to the goal line but didn't get in. Good job to make sure he doesn't cross the plane, and now it's third and goal.